Coming to you live from Morehouse today for the Dream Challenge. Windsor Forest takes on Mount Vernon. Windsor Forest comes in 11-6, ranked number 9 by Georgia Hoop Circle, led by Coach Aaron Clark. Mount Vernon comes in 11-4, Coach Tyreek Maben. Players to watch for Windsor Forest: Benjamin Mitchell, number 1, Shamar Norman, number 11, Lamont Page, number 22, and the tips off. Marquise Fry's got the ball. Trying to get some dribble action going. Looks to make a pass. Looks like Windsor Forest is going to set up in the man-to-man defense. Shot by Mount Vernon is no good. Rebound. Let's kick it out. Steal by Windsor Forest. Layup is good. Zimbabwe Fields for 2. Shot gets going. Number 12 for Mount Vernon. Windsor Forest pushes it back. Misses on the layup. Rebound by Mount Vernon. Fry's got the ball in his hand. Ball knocked out of bounds. Ball stays with Mount Vernon. Fry's the catalyst for this Mount Vernon squad. He shoots the 3-ball, no good. Rebound by Mount Vernon. Block shot. Windsor Forest on the push. Windsor Forest gets fouled. Shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot rims in and out, no good. 6:28 left. Score is 2-2. Second shot good. 3-2. Windsor Forest has an early 3-2 1-point lead. Fry on the push, gets in there, can't find anybody, turns it over. Nice finish by Windsor Forest. Benjamin Mitchell for 2 on the layup.
You feeling all right over there, my brother?
I'm good. I'm good.
Nice.
Good finish by Taj Keaton for 2. Windsor Forest takes an early timeout. Score is 5-4. Windsor Forest up 1.
Courtside, driving, flipped up, no. Benny Mitchell who drove in. It is Benny Mitchell, Zim Fields, Jawan Davis, Lamont Page, and Jaquan Kirsch. The 5 on the floor that started for Windsor Forest, and going to the free throw line will be Benny Mitchell with 5:48 to go. It is the first of 8 games right here, all of them the Dream Challenge on SUV TV. Barry, in the early moments, what have you seen so far?
Just seen. I like Marcus Fry. Um, he wants to. He's the pilot of this team. He wants to run the team a little bit. But Windsor Forest comes in ranked number 9 in the hoop circle polls, down in Savannah. So Coach Aaron Clark's doing a good job.
Coming in at 11-6. Split the free throws was Mitchell. So now here is Mount Vernon. They're operating in the navy blue. Go down in the pass. He fell down as Cam Bennett down on the floor. And a traveling violation, a turnover for Mount Vernon. The Mustangs at 11-6 on the air. Coming in at 11-4, riding a 3-game winning streak. Here come the Knights, gonna drive, kicked up off the window, no good, tip, no, rebound is ripped down now. Here's Evan Wilkins. Wilkins gives it over, and here comes Marquez Fry. Fry into the forecourt, stop, puts it on the floor, spins it across now to Keaton. Keaton down the lane, off the glass, and score.
Nice move, and that's the second time Keaton scored on the layup for this Mount Vernon squad.
He has 4 in the contest. We're tied at 6. Windsor Forest operating on offense. Lamont Page kicks it down to the middle. Here's Fields. Fields now back to Pages on the left side, picked up defensively by Fry. Goes around the screen, ball dribble, puts it on the floor, down the lane, all the way. Keaton scoop it up with the right hand, no. Rebound is going to be offensive. Kicks in the middle, stop. There's a float off the back of the heel of the rim, no good by Curse. Rebound coming out now. Here come the Mustangs and Fry. Fry, his first year varsity basketball, had to play on the JV team last year. Spent some time over with George Washington at Pebblebrook. A steal. Here comes Fields. Fields this way on the break. Fields, Euro stepping, layup off the window, and scoring Kizim Fields.
That's a nice Euro step by Fields.
4:30 to go. Forbes Arena on the campus of Morehouse in the AU Center. Glad that you're with us, SUVTV.com. A drive up off the window. Traveling violation call.
Nice.
Take it away from Keaton.
Nice move by Keaton, just 2 minutes steps.
Keaton coming in just around 14 points a game and 8 rebounds and an assist and a half. Now substitution into the contest now for Windsor Forest. Unlisted number 14. Nope, Don Lewis. Lewis into the contest. Don Lewis for this Windsor Forest bunch who coming in now are scoring 73.8 points per game, but a turnover. Bennett comes away with the steal. Here's Fry. Fry now on the left wing. Back to Bennett, who's at the head of the key. Bennett, one hard dribble, and he puts it on the floor. Here's Mulrain. Mulrain now at the top side. They come in and a smack and a foul coming in from behind. It'll be side out of bounds. Foul called on the floor. It will be on Lamont Page. Windsor Forest coming in at 11-6. Head coach, as Barry mentioned, Aaron Clark. They are in Region 3, Class 3A. Mount Vernon, a 1A private. On the inbound, up off the window, no by Wilkins. Coming down now, here come the Knights. The Knights in white, they're running right to left. A long lead pass up ahead off the window and scoring Lamont Page.
Good finish. And one thing this Windsor Forest squad likes to do, they like to get out and run.
The Mustangs now, Mount Vernon, head coach Tariq Maben. First season. Cross-court pass, Fry, catch, fires a 3. It is no good. Rebound tip on the floor, offensive rebound, no. Stepped out of bounds, good hustle from Evan Wilkins, but the ball goes over to Windsor Forest. The Dream Challenge, glad that you were with us. The SUV TV, 3:22 to go inside historic Frank L. Forbes Arena. Pass is tipped and stolen by Bennett. Bennett gets it up ahead to Fry. They've got numbers if they go. He's got Wilkins with him. Stops, takes the contact off the window, and scores Marquez Fry.
And I like Fry. Obviously, that time on JV last year gave him an opportunity to kind of sharpen his skills a little bit, but I like what he does for his Mount Vernon squad.
Fields a nice drive and a dump-off dish to DeJuan Davis, who sends it home with a two-hand jam.
Good finish by the big fella, DeJuan Davis.
Mount Vernon in the Under Armour threads. Here comes Fry. Fry around the right screen. Kicks, pump fake, gets an escape dribble. A long 3. Moraine, no good. Bennett chases it down, gets the rebound, and it is going to be a jump ball. The interesting thing about Marquez Fry, he's being looked up by Emory Riddle Aeronautical. You know where that's at?
It's in Florida.
No, it's in Marietta.
Oh.
Had to look at it. He wants to study to be a pilot.
I know that there's one in Florida.
Of course. Why would there not be? I just thought that was very interesting for the young man. Windsor Forest working on offense with 2:26 to go. 12-8, they have the lead. Fields, left wing, a 3. Bottoms. Zim Fields a 3-ball. 15-8 now, a 7-point lead for the Knights. Here's Fry with the right-hand dribble. It is belt high. Goes between the legs, now around the screen. Pass to the left, now kick it in the corner. Wilkins, jumper, short corner, good. He stripped the nets. A long 2 for Evan Wilkins.
And you know what, Joe, the one thing about this Mount Vernon team, they shoot the tray ball.
Very well.
Shoot the basketball.
Hesitate, Field, dumps it off, and a blocking foul call. It will be on Evan Wilkins. Yeah, they're shooting the basketball very good. From the field, Cam Bennett shooting about 47% as a team. They're shooting right around 41% from the field. Inbound, looking, now kicks. There's a 3-ball by Norman, no good. Rebound is going to be ripped down by Mulrain. Mulrain up ahead, here comes Wilkins. Wilkins stops and goes to the corner, back to Mulrain. Mulrain steps inside the arc, a long jumper, no good. Rebound ripped down by Don Lewis. Lewis now has it, here's the outlet, and coming up is Lamont Page. Page goes behind the back as he crosses the timeline, skips it into the corner. Fields, catches, hesitates, puts it on the floor, now stops left of the wing, now has picked up the dribble. Nowhere to go, pivoting off that left foot, still nowhere to go. They come to the ball, and here's Page. Page worked on by Fry. 1:20 to go first quarter, 15-10. A drive, up, off the window, no. Tip, no. Page got it, flat-footed rebound, no. And now here comes Mount Vernon. They come out with the offense, with the rebound to Keaton. Keaton to Fry, in the corner. Mulrain, a 3-ball, rattled it right on down the milk crate. A 3-ball, Morgan Mulrain.
Nice shot by Mulrain on the 3-ball.
17-13, 1 minute to go first quarter, and the Mount Vernon bench trying to inflect some energy along with the team on the floor. There's a back screen roll action, down low, stop off the window and scoring. Way to gather himself, Jawan Davis.
Inside Jawan Davis has been a problem so far for this Mount Vernon squad.
44 seconds, they didn't give him the 2 points up on the board. It should be 19-13. Or they were ahead of it one. Catch fire out of the corner. Mulrain bottoms. Back-to-back 3 balls by Morgan Mulrain. And I think we now are 17-16. 28 seconds to go first quarter.
Nice shot by Morgan Mulrain. Again, one more Joe and he gets to what?
Oh, he got a little ways to go before he gets some of that hot sauce. And Dalvin White as our SUV TV hot sauce award leader in the clubhouse. I look over on that Mount Vernon staff. His brother is on that coaching staff. Here's Fields. Final 5 seconds. Fields, pass was tipped. Lewis recovers it, stops. A long 3 at the horn. No, we are at the end of the first quarter. Windsor Forest holding a 17-16 lead over the Mount Vernon Mustangs. You're watching the Dream Challenge right here, the SUVTV.com.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
Joel Hilsman and Barry Brown are back with you here on the SUV.com as we start the second quarter. Mount Vernon and Windsor Forest in the first of 8 games here in the Dream Challenge on the campus of Morehouse. A layup off the window, no good. Power dribble unnecessarily goes up and he was smacked and fouled. Keaton will be going to the free throw line, but you see, Barry, he came down with that power dribble unnecessarily there. Keep the ball high, go off the window.
That's it. Hey, just when you're right there, just go ahead and just put it up. Use that glass.
Keaton will be at the free throw line. First free throw is off, no good from Keaton. Keaton at 14.6 per game, 8 boards and 1.4 assists. Free throw, good. So he split them for Keaton, and they did get everything corrected on the scoreboard. We're 17 all with 7:40 to go. Bennett almost got the steal. It's in that corner now. Here's Eugene Smalls off of the night bench. kicks it to Fields. Fields hesitates, now drives left of the lane, up with the left-hand layup. Good, a good move from Zim Fields. He's got nice size, Barry.
Nice move by Fields. He definitely got nice size, no doubt about that.
Here's Fry. Fry with a quick hesitation dribble. Fry goes and got his cookies taken. Eugene Smalls steal. Here come the Knights on the run. Fields now lost the handle. Looking, gives it over to Fields. Nope, check it. My apologies, that's Eugene Smalls. Smalls has it. That was Norman who came away with the steal. There's Shamar Norman. He now has possession of the basketball. Over to Fields. Catch, fire, a three. Side of the rim, no. Rebound fell into the lap there of Taj Keaton. And gives it over to Marquez Fry. 19-17, a minute gone by, second quarter. TheSUVT.com all over the place. Top side, a three by Mulrain is no good. Rebound is ripped down and pulled out. Outletting, and now here comes Windsor Forest. Windsor Forest 1-2 in out-of-state games this year. It is an in-state game. Dropped it off. Lewis could not field it. Fields gets it back. There's Smalls, a three. Bottoms. Eugene Smalls off the bench and into the scorebook. A three ball. They have a 5-point lead, 22-17 with 6:20 to go.
Neither team scared to let it go from three-point land. Like I said, they're shooting the basketball.
Bennett inside. Keaton turns up.
Nice
Count it. And the foul. Taj Keaton hit the hoop and the arm. He took that contact, and I like that he played through the contact, Barry.
Right, exactly. Took his time, finished it, and got fouled with an and one, with a chance to get three right here.
So now he will go to the free throw line. It is 22-19. So here is the free throw coming up to try and complete the three-point play. Keaton, no good. Badly missed. Rebound hit the floor. Picked up there by Jawan Davis, and here come the Knights with Benny Mitchell. Mitchell back into the ball game. He started it, swings it over to Smalls. Smalls back to Mitchell. Mitchell now long cross-court pass. It was Howard. Fields went up and got it. Fields now going to drive below the foul line. Up, Bennett, great defense, blocked it out of bounds. Into the contest now for Mount Vernon, number 3, Will Mitchell. And now also Keaton will go out, and now here comes Evan Wilkins. And Wilkins is back in. Also Austin Douglas onto the floor now for the Mustangs of Mount Vernon. Looking, inbound. It goes back out to Fields. Fields has it, puts it on the floor, being worked on by Fry. He went behind the back. Now he goes off to Mitchell. Mitchell skips it down low, and they kick it to Davis. Davis back out to Fields. Fields skips it to Smalls. Smalls catch, a left wing, a three ball. Hill of the rim, touch the glass, no. Rebound comes down, and Fry comes in and gets the rebound. Fry with his head up, left hand dribble crossing the timeline. Up ahead, there's Meacham. Catch, fire. No, he stepped on the line. All that space, he floated to the corner, a turnover.
And that's what shooters do. They usually like to roll to the corner and find them a good spot to set up in.
Inbound now, and here come the Knights with 5.5 to go. They hold a 3-point lead. 1A private Mount Vernon, 3A Windsor Forest. In the first of 8 here from the Dream Challenge. Fields, tricky dribble, below the foul line, put it up, floater. No, that foul is offensive, Zim Fields.
I don't know about that call.
Oh, no, I thought it was a little offensive there. I know it's early, 10 a.m. tip time. And getting into Forbes Arena, a little bit of a challenge. 4,000 is the capacity here. And Chris Williams and all of the hoops, holiday hoops getting this going for you. There's a short corner jumper, air ball by Douglas. Rebound comes back to Wilkins. Wilkins to the top. Fry, catch, fire. A three ball, strip the nets.
You know what? Every time the ball touches Fry's hands from that three-point lane, it's going up, and it's probably going to be good.
He had 27 on Saturday in the victory over Riverwood. Coach Maben ecstatic about that. First time they've beaten Riverwood in 4 seasons. In the corner, here's Fields. Feeds the post to Davis. Davis goes across. Now he skips it to Small. Small drives, put it on the floor. Pass was deflected out of bounds. It will stay with the Knights. Coach Maben very energetic up and down the Mount Vernon sideline.
Yeah, Coach T's got his guys going over there at Mount Vernon. Tied it up, 4:34 left, 22-22.
East Hall and Coach Joe Dix, they arrived, got in at the same time with them. They're up next right here on SUV TV's coverage of the Dream Challenge. We are everywhere, from flying to the hoop, the Dream Challenge, and later on today, the Blue Collar Basketball ML King Showcase. Barry, you going to be able to hold it down, man. It's a busy day for me today, man.
Thanks, so, man.
I know you can, bro. I know you can. There's a foul. Here's Lamont Page. Glad that you are with us wherever you are. Mobile phone, tablet, desktop, laptop, free throw. Good from Lamont Page. 23-22, 4:29 to go. Second free throw from Page is good. 24-22, they hold a 2-point lead. Here's Fry. Fry, boom, dribbling now with the left hand. Stops, spins it to the corner. Meacham, open, a 3-ball. Hill of the rim, no. Tip out of bounds. It will go to Windsor Forest.
And I like this. One thing I noticed, like Windsor Forest, kind of like all the teams in Savannah, they all just play hard. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything.
Stop. Jumper from the elbow. Oh, banking hours on a holiday for Zim Fields. The deposit is good. It's 26-22. Now a little 4-0 spurt here from the Knights as we cross the 4-minute mark, 3:50 and counting. Here's Douglas. Douglas now to Fry. Fry worked on by Page and has a count on him. Spins it to Douglas. Douglas now gives it off. And now here is in the corner Wilkins. Back to Douglas. Austin Douglas now gets to the foul line. Fry, catch, a 3, on line. Air ball, no from Marquez Fry. Mount Vernon at 60.4 points per game offensively. Defensively, they allow 51.7 points per game. A full timeout has been called. Windsor Forest with a 26-22 lead. We mentioned that this is the first of 8 games. Coming up next, it'll be East Hall taking on Eagles Landing Christian. You can look forward to Mays and Green Forest. And then Lakeside taking on Shiloh. That will complete the first 4 games. Then we move into the afternoon session. It will be Heritage taking on Johnson Savannah, the Adams Smashers. And then we get into the real fun action, no disrespect to anybody else. Meadow Creek and Morgan County at 4:40. It is Newton and Warner Robins at 6 p.m. And then the nightcap, you get the Ant-Man and you get Keith-On Moore. It is Holy Spirit taking on Westside Macon. I hope you ate your breakfast this morning.
Got a little bit.
You got a little bit?
Got a little bit. Left my Coke in the car.
Yeah, well, in the lot, you can go get it. Trust me. Quick, easy access. He's Barry Browner. I'm Joel Hilsman. Glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com. Your home for Flying to the Hoop. Final day of Flying to the Hoop up in Ohio. And then, of course, the Dream Challenge here all day. And also, you have the BCB ML King Showcase at Peachtree Ridge. So I'm going to have fun today, man. Me and 85, we good friends anyway, but we're going to be really good friends. Lisa Burnett, our wonderful producer over here. Now, you got to take care of Lisa today now, all right?
All right.
You got to take care of Lisa today now.
Do the best I can.
You got to, man. You have to. Joe Hilsman, Barry Browner, glad that you are with us. Zim Fields out of the timeout, spins it to the top to Lewis. Lewis holding head of the key. Now he puts it on the floor. You know what I just noticed on the floor, man? A traveling violation by Page. It's the small things. I did not pay attention to it. I should have, as we are courtside. Fry will inbound it. I want to see if you catch it. Here's Douglas. Douglas with the right-hand dribble. Holds it, now dumps it down, in low, ball knocked away, and a steal. Good steal. Curse off the bench now gets the steal. Up ahead, here's Fields. Fields now attacks into the lane, spins it to the baseline. Lewis, short corner, jumper, no, rebound. All right, way to get in there, Austin Douglas. Douglas gets it in now, here comes Fry. Fry back with the right-hand dribble, hesitates on the left wing. Gonna jump stop across the lane, put it up floating, got the roll. Marquez Fry.
Whenever Mount Vernon needed a bucket, though, they've always went to Fry right here. Like I said, he cuts the game to 2, 26-24.
Inside, Lewis turning, jump hook. It is short, rebound tip, knocked away, and Fry comes away with it. That's an excellent point, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. I like what I've seen from Coach Maven's squad right now. Here's Fry. Fry picked up the dribble. Then they spin it to the corner to Douglas. Douglas now holds it on that left wing. He's worked on defensively coming out. Oh, wow. How was Curse? Stop. Meacham in a 3. No. Out of bounds. Meacham.
He's got to get his feet set.
Yes, he does. Into the contest now is Morgan Mulrain, back number 13 for the Mount Vernon Mustangs. So Zim Fields now will come across the Maroon Tiger logo there at midcourt. Fields, corner, three. Hill of the rim, no. Good rebound, swoop
by
down by
Davis.
Davis and goes up and scores. Beautiful. Got that long arm out there. Go gadget arms. Got the offensive rebound and the putback. We have a 4-point game, under 150 to go.
6'7" Davis is definitely somebody to kind of keep your eye on as a senior.
Page going to get hit with the foul. He was riding Fry as he went baseline. Windsor Forest and Coach Clark going to come back in. Windsor Forest now has losses to Johnson, Jenkins twice, and Southwest DeKalb. They had a 5-game winning streak earlier this season. They've won 2 out of their last 3, and then they won on Friday night over Beach 84-44. There's a jumper, no. Tip by Fry, out of bounds, and it will go to Windsor Forest with 94 seconds to go. Here's Fields. Fields, again, nice size for the point guard position. He'll hold it between the rings down with the left hand dribble. It is belt high. Spins it over now to Benny Mitchell. Mitchell has been quiet. Mitchell back to Fields. Fields now will hold it. 75 seconds.
Look like they want to go high-low with Davis.
Almost a steal as he gets it over to Shamar Norman. Now, Curse spins it over to Benny Mitchell. Mitchell looking. Davis popped to the top, didn't get it to him. Mitchell's going to drive, lost it, a turnover, a steal. Wilkins has the steal. Wilkins gives it over to Fry. Fry puts it on the floor with the double tap now with the right-hand dribble. Now he's going to go all the way. They picked him up, counted, and the foul. Marquez Fry again. It's a score and one more. I like the way he's taking the contact and scoring. Offensive move there by Fry, seeing the floor and going and scoring.
Here's the problem with that. If I'm Windsor Forest, they're letting him turn. Once he turns that corner, it's going to be tough. He's going to throw it off the glass. He's going to score that bucket with ease. And the three-point player right there.
28-27 now, 53 seconds. Ball is almost knocked away. They spin it now. Here's Fields. Fields has it between the rings with 47. He's going to pull a top side, 3-ball bottoms. Oh, Zim Fields very confident now for this Windsor Forest squad. 31-27. So now here is Fry with the right-hand dribble. It is belt high. Fields gets the count on him, 30 seconds. They run 3 men at Fry. Fry lost it into the corner, a 3-ball. It is short. Rebound comes down to Davis. Davis to Fields. Fields long lead pass up ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell catches, goes up, count it, and the foul. Austin Douglas hit with the harm. It is a score and one more for Benny Mitchell.
Benny Mitchell again, another senior that's producing for the Windsor Forest squad. Timely buckets needed, timely buckets got.
Mitchell now at the free throw line, the southpaw, trying to complete the 3-point play. He does. He is 2 of 3 from the line. They push the lead out now. Quietly, it goes out to 7 points, 34-27. Douglas spins it to the corner, and he puts it on the floor, spins it to the top. Stop, a long 3, Mulrain, no. Rebound is back tapped by Douglas, and came up with by Mount Vernon. Keaton goes up, no, he got the roll. Oh, nice move, Taj Keaton. To beat the horn, we are at the end of the first half. It is the Windsor Forest Knights, 34. The Mount Vernon Mustangs, 29. You're watching the Dream Challenge live on SUV TV, the SUV.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My adults will be the best 4 years.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
34-29 lead. They will be in possession of the basketball, all in white with green numbers and black trim, and they're going to drive a turnover off the foot out of bounds, 34-29. First half thoughts there, Barry, from either side.
Just looking at this Windsor Forest team, man, they're really good. I like Davis, Benjamin Mitchell, and Fields can light it up. Mount Vernon,
good hands.
they come with Fry and their big guy Keaton as well.
Keaton had 9 points in that first half. That's a 3-ball stripped to net. A 3 from Jawan Davis.
Jawan Davis doing it inside and out for this Windsor Forest squad.
Davis had 6 points in the first half, so now he has 9. Led by Zim Fields is Windsor Forest. He had 14 in the first half. Shot is up, no. Rebound, Keaton hustling, gives it back to Fry. Fry stopped at the foul line, now goes to Keaton. Keaton gonna go down the baseline, up off the window, and the score. I really like how Mount Vernon is playing through the contact, Barry.
Hey, that's the second or third time I think Keaton's done that, though.
Fry did it as well in that first half.
Coach Mabin is definitely doing a good job. I don't know if they got a good weight program over there at Mount Vernon, but looks like it so far the way they play through contact.
Keaton free throw is short, could not complete the 3-point play. A 6-point lead for Windsor Forest. Fields stops, looks, turns off the pivot, in trouble, hands it off. Now Page has it in that corner. He's worked on by Fry. Back out now to Zim Fields. A minute gone by, third quarter. Glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com, live and on demand, the Dream Challenge from Morehouse College in Forbes Arena. Stops, kicks it all the way back. Oh, maybe close. He was lazy in trying to get it. A turnover. Benny Mitchell a little lackadaisical as it got to the timeline and then recovered it, and a poor pass goes out of bounds.
Unforced turnover by Benny Mitchell. All they had to do was go and get that basketball, and they're rolling.
Fry will bring it up the floor. It is Fry, Wilkins, Mulrain, Keaton, and Bennett, the 5 on the floor for the Mustangs. In the corner, Mulrain now feeds it off screen roll action to Keaton, who goes up, no, tip out of bounds, and it will stay with Mount Vernon. It is Page, Fields, Davis, Mitchell, and Curse, the 5 on the floor for Windsor Forest, the Knights. Windsor Forest defensively now. Bennett banking hours. Oh, man, Cam Bennett, his first field goal. 4-point ball game. Here's Fields. Fields now to Curse. Curse holds it back out to Fields. And we didn't talk about it at halftime. Did you notice? Did you catch what I was talking about that I noticed on the floor?
Arthur McAfee Court.
Okay, you're getting warm. Yeah, Arthur McAfee Court. You're getting warm. It's on the court, I'll tell you that much. Nice, gets it in to Bennett. Bennett goes up, double dribble.
I'm still looking.
Look at the 3-point line, man.
Interesting.
Here comes Fields. I wonder who's going to say something about it today. Fields goes around with the right-hand dribble. Now spins on the baseline, kicks it off into the middle. Curse turns, score, shooting, no, rebound. Keaton swallowed up the glass and now gives it over to Fry. Do you think it makes a difference? Do you think someone will complain about that today?
You know what? If they miss a 3, they will.
Inside, Keaton drives off the window and scoring.
Again, Keaton, flex your muscles, son, because you putting in work.
37-35, Windsor Forest calls a timeout, and Coach T, Tariq Mabin, highly thrilled and come off the bench pumped. It is a full timeout call by the Windsor Forest Knights. The Dream Challenge on SUV TV, brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. Barry Browner, Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us. SUVTV.com coverage of the Dream Challenge. Got to see Chris Williams when I walked in. Of course, again, another wonderful event in its infancy here. And my boy Barry Browner, he get to be here all day.
Yeah, all day.
Barry ain't woke up yet, man. Look, is he still on the beach? he dipped out on me on championship day on the TOC. So, you know, and Lisa, my producer, our wonderful producer, looks and smiles as Fields gets the floater. Now, she told me that I missed you while you was gone. That's what she said.
Is that true? Very much, very much. Okay. Glad to be missed. Glad to be missed.
Shot the passing lane. A steal. Here comes Fields. Fields on the break. Fields goes up and dunks it home with the right hand. A steal and dunk. Tim Fields.
Ooh.
Oh, my. I thought he was going to fundamentally lay it up. He went home and boomed it home with the right hand.
Hey, Fields not only took his cookies, chocolate chip cookies, but he also finished with a dunk. Nice finish by Fields.
Our SUV TV stat row instant replay. A timeout call. Man, throw it down. Zim Fields. Did you see the dunk coming?
Nah, I didn't know he could get up like that. He punched that one though.
Yeah, Evan Wilkins was contesting him, and well, Evan, son,
you on the poster?
yes, sir.
Don't be on the poster.
You are. Inside Forbes Arena, Frank L. Forbes Arena, dedicated in 1996 inside, and you get the Centennial Olympic reminders. That's how it was dedicated in 1996, and then it was named Frank L. Forbes Arena in 1999. Now, I do have a trivia question because Barry is my guy, owner and founder of the Georgia Hoop Circle. What professional basketball team called Forbes Arena their home court for 2 years?
We're a professional team. It had to be the Hawks.
All right. You gonna think about it a little more?
Whoa.
Okay.
Professional.
Told you, man. Come on this mic with me, man. You guys to be ready for stuff, man. Bennett's pass is tipped inside. Keaton recovers it. That's right. Professional basketball team. I'll give you another clue. Pass knocked away and stolen. One of the stars of the team is from Cairo, Georgia. I'm not going to give you the name because then that'll be just too big of a boost. They played a 5 count. They played 2 seasons here, and their first season was after.
It had to be the Atlanta. Was it the Dream?
Mm-hmm. You're warming up.
Because from Cairo, I know Teresa Edwards.
There you go. Teresa Edwards did play on that team, and it's 2 years that they played here inside of Forbes Arena.
Or was it the Atlanta Glory?
There you go. The Atlanta Glory. That's my basketball guy right there. Fields floater up, no, but it is an offensive foul. I'm glad you was able to pull that one out, boy. Yeah, the Atlanta Glory played the 97-98, or 96-97, 97-98 seasons here inside of Frank L. Forbes Arena. I'm a stack. It's my first time getting to call a game inside of Forbes Arena. So I can mark that off the bucket list for myself, personally.
Very nice arena, too.
Very nice, very nice. Jumper, short corner, rattled, did not go in, tipped out of bounds by Page. Morgan Mulrain could not get the jumper to fall, and it will come over to Windsor Forest. Windsor Forest still holding a 6-point lead, 41-35. 3:47 to go, and a bad inbound pass. Page is able to recover it. Page into the forecourt now with the right-hand dribble, goes down the right of lane, put it up, layup is no good. Rebound is a Fry. Fry gets it right at the Mulrain. Mulrain is going to go all the way. Layup, bothered, no. Rebound, Fry, up fake, back to Mulrain. Mulrain stop. Bennett better get out of lane. He's going to get a 3-second. Keaton down the right of the lane, out of control, up, no. Rebound comes down to Fields. Fields now with it, angling toward the sideline now, heading back to the middle. Long lead pass tip, out of bounds, a turnover.
Tough look by Fields. I can just see the frustration on Coach T's face over there at Mount Vernon.
And he was just issued a warning. And now a timeout has been called. Let's see who the timeout will be charged to. Mount Vernon only has 2 left, so it is a timeout. It is charged to Windsor Forest. Windsor Forest now with 3 timeouts remaining. Stat Row. View youth sports highlights whenever, wherever. Visit statrow.com. to see some of the best high school hoop highlights. Joe Hill, Barry Browner, glad that you are with us. from Frank L. Forbes Arena, Arthur J. McAfee Court. The Dream Challenge. Windsor Forest out of Savannah, Georgia. Mount Vernon out of Dunwoody. Looking at Mount Vernon, they come in at 11-4. They're riding a 3-game winning streak. Losses to Mount Pisgah, Whitfield Academy, Wesleyan, and Holy Innocents. So a respectable season so far for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Mount Vernon is kind of knocking on the cusp of being one of those teams. I don't know potential top 5 team, but like I said, the body of work's got to be improved, and this game could help them.
Fry strips the net. A 3-ball for Marquez Fry. He has 13 in the contest now. They needed that field goal out of the timeout. It's a 3-point game, 41-38, 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. Page, top side now to Fields. Fields, pump fakes, steps, open, a 3-ball online. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound, Keaton. I really like Keaton scoring, going up and getting the rebounds. He's coming in at 8.6 rebounds per game and playing very well.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Keaton's playing well for this Mount Vernon squad.
Gives it to Keaton.
In the post.
Keaton catches it out higher than he wanted. Fry now rotates it. There's Douglas. Douglas puts it on the floor. Drives, now going to float. It was tipped and bothered. Good block by Jawan Davis. He got a piece of it, outletting it now to Fields with 2.5 to go. Fields listed at 6'3". That is good size. Put back off the offensive glass. Shamar Norman, his first field goal. Fields with a lot of confidence. Mount Vernon, they're all in the navy. Navy tops, navy bottoms. Gold numbers, the Under Armour threads. Windsor Forest, all in white. White tops, white bottoms, green numbers, the Nike threads. Zim Fields, the 6'3" junior, listed as a small forward, but has shown the ball handling skills maybe of the point guard. Zim, short for Zimbabwe. First free throw. In and out, no, by Marquez. What'd you say, Bear?
I like that.
What's that?
I like that name, Zimbabwe.
It's very interesting. That's why, make sure it's Z as in Zulu. Zim Fields, not Kim, but Zim. And now Zim will go and take a seat along with Benny Mitchell. Into the contest now will be Shamar Norman. He's in. And also in is Eugene Smalls, number 13. Free throw, good from Marquez Fry. Inbound now, and they'll put it on the floor with the left-hand dribble. It's Page. Page crossed over, stops, dumped it off in the post on a turnover. Here's Fry. Fry with his head up with the right-hand dribble, crossing the timeline, now stops, and he'll wait. Secondary break action, swings it in the corner, puts it on the floor now. It's Wilkins. Wilkins inside to Keaton. Keaton takes the stride and scores.
Hey, but that's a good look by Wilkins, though, just to find Keaton at that high post. Score that basket. And then they get a turnover on defense. No, they didn't get a turnover. That's good defense, though, by Fry. Trying to make one more play.
43-41. Windsor Forest with the lead, 93 seconds to go. Almost a steal, couldn't come up with it, and now here comes Zim Fields. Zim gets it ahead to Smalls. Smalls had the dribble, gives it back to Fields, puts it on the floor, drives below the foul line, right hand floater, Hill of the rim, no, rebound, hit the floor, out of bounds, and it will go to, they're going to talk about it. Initially signaled to Mount Vernon. The ref's going to get together and change it. It'll stay with Windsor Forest. 78 seconds to go, third quarter. Substitution. Keaton now going to get a blow. He might just be trying to steal a little minute here for him, Coach Maven, in his first season with Mount Vernon. Inbound now to Lewis. Lewis holding. Now gives it into the corner. Norman going to drive, picked up the dribble, floated it off the front iron, no good. Rebound going to come down to Wilkins. Wilkins down to Fry with 65 seconds to go. Fry skips it up ahead to Douglas. Douglas goes up, foul line, jumper, badly missed. No, we're under a minute. Rebound, Eugene Smalls gets it, outlets it now to Zim Fields. Fields crosses the timeline, skips it up ahead now to Norman. Norman spins it down, is it low to Davis. Davis, foul on the floor, and it'll be on Cam Bennett. 43-41 with 48 and 1/10 second. Inbound underneath. Lewis foul from behind. That foul will be called on Evan Wilkins. .47 and 5/10 seconds.
Curious to see if plenty of time, but I wonder if Windsor's going to try to hold for the last.
Inbound looking, getting close to a 5 count. Fields had to go up and get it. Recovers, goes, dumps it off. Gone. You can't do that. Nice dunk.
You can't leave. You can't give Davis a step. Davis is going to finish it. I'm impressed. I don't know if many people know about this 6'7" senior Davis like that.
Put it on the floor. Douglas in the corner. Fry, a 3. No. Skips off the side of the rim. Half minute to go, third quarter. Fields, long lead pass up ahead. Don Lewis catches and dunks it home. A beautiful find. Seeking and finding. Don Lewis gets the dunk off of the Zim Fields assist. 47-41. They pushed it back out to 6.
That's a good look, though. Good look and good catch, too.
He has had very nice assists with the head up. Fry, floater, no. Lewis on the glass with 6, with 5. Here comes Norman with 3. Norman with 2. Fry reached in and got a steal, and it will be a turnover. Marquez Fry upset with the call. It will be an inbound here right in front of our position. 1 and 6/10 seconds. I look for a quick shot. Looking. Smalls into Lewis. Lewis got to know that shot off at the horn. Heel of the rim. No good. 47-41. Windsor Forest holds the 6-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter right here from the Gene Challenge on SUV TV. .47-41 as we begin the fourth quarter. And the race across, a steal. Here is Lewis. Lewis now going to take it, steps across, float up, no, and he was fouled by Evan Wilkins.
Again, good defense by Lewis. And like I said, turnovers, costly turnovers, timely turnovers by Mount Vernon are really, they're allowing Windsor Forest to kind of stretch this game out a little bit.
47-41, 7:44 to go as we are early in the fourth quarter. Free throw, no good from Don Lewis. Lewis, who has 2 points on the day. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Substitutions now as Evan Wilkins and Morgan Mulrain each will check back in. Mulrain with 6 points on the day. Evan Wilkins with 4. Lewis, second free throw, no good. He missed them both. Whistle. And a foul called, and it is on Zim Fields. Douglas has it, cross-court pass, tip off of Fry's hands, out of bounds. It'll go over to Windsor Forest. Coach Maben upset with the decision-making there from his Mustang bunch.
A backcourt turnover, not even on a real hard press.
Down to Mount Vernon bench. Beginning to get them going with a defensive chant. Here's the handoff to Eugene Smalls. Smalls now puts it between his legs, now gives it over. Here's Lewis. Lewis, a traveling violation.
Turn around and give it right back to him. Down 6. Here comes the press.
Keaton.
Mount Vernon's got to get They've got to get the ball over half court, though.
Yeah. There's Fry. Fry breaks the press up to Douglas. Douglas over to Wilkins. Jumper. Short corner. Good.
Good shot. And that's one way to do it. Pass, 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 pass. Ball doesn't hit the floor. Oh, good steal by Moran.
Mulrain gives it to Douglas. Douglas to Fry. Catch. A deep three. No. Rebound. Fields. Ripped down here in Keaton with the jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Windsor Forest.
The whole Fry family just stood up on that three ball.
It looked good. It was a deep three off the right wing. I thought it was going to fall. So here is Fields. Norman has it.
Went for it, just spinning it, rotating it around. Fields for three, no good.
Yeah, rebound is going to come down to Keaton. Keaton to Fry. Fry skips ahead, dip the shoulder. Get that shot out of here. Sent away by Zim Fields. Out of bounds. It will stay with Mount Vernon.
Oh, that's just good defense, though. Way to stay with it after you get his shot blocked.
Devonta White stands up, the assistant there for Mount Vernon, along with Lazarus Bruner, Ryan Currier, and Matt Reed. That's the staff for Mount Vernon, along with Aaron Clark and Briston Hunt, Ben Mitchell, and Dan Jackson. Excuse me. Bennett gets the rebound, and now we'll give it off to Mulrain. Mulrain now to Douglas. Douglas, a floater, no good. Rebound brought down by Davis. Jawan Davis has played sound today below the free throw line. Here's Fields. Fields hesitates, dips the shoulder, stops, goes up with the right hand, got the roll off the layup. Good, Zim Fields.
Again, Zim Fields, timely buckets.
All day long, he has 6.5, and he has 20 in the contest. A still 6-point ball game, though. Mount Vernon right there. Here's Keaton. Keaton turns, used the body, goes up in a foul called by Jawan Davis. I like how Mount Vernon as a team not shying away from the contact.
No, I told you, I don't know if they got a good weight program at Mount Vernon, but they're not scared of contact at all.
Keaton, free throw. Got the roll and scores. Keaton having a productive day now. He has 7.5 and has, 16 in the contest for Taj Keaton.
A quiet 16, though. Quiet 16, he's playing some good basketball.
Very, very much so. Marquez Fry with 14 in the contest. Free throw. Front iron, no. Left it short for Keaton. Rebound on the floor. Davis goes in. Fry, jump ball. It will be Mount Vernon basketball. What? Or do we have a whistle call way across the floor? Conversation with the referees. I think a jump ball will suffice. And they're giving the ball to Windsor Forest. Did they call a foul?
You call it
a timeout call.
They called a timeout. Interesting.
Timeout given. All right, the Windsor Forest.
I thought it would have been a jump ball.
I thought it was a jump ball, and it would have been Mount Vernon, but a timeout call with 5:29 to go. So a timeout awarded to Windsor Forest, and they will get possession of the basketball. They have a 5-point lead, 49-44. Glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com. Coverage of the Dream Challenge. Game 1 of 8 from the Dream Challenge here on the campus of Morehouse College from Frank L. Forbes Arena. Stat Road showcases youth sport highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statroad.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Road. Windsor Forest out of Savannah. Mount Vernon out of Dunwoody. In the opener. Crowd still filing in. Nice crowd. Early morning. I got Barry to wake on up. 10 a.m. start.
I'm up.
Here's Fields. Fields going to sit here now, and they're going to work on it.
I just heard the fans say something about a shot clock.
I know, right?
Shot clock. Fields is just going to spin this ball up top. He's just going to wait.
3 minutes gone by as we go under 5 minutes here in a 5-point contest. They call this taking the air out of the ball.
Now Mount Vernon does realize that they have to come up and play a little defense because they are down. Make them make a play.
Stat Row. View youth sports highlights whenever, wherever. Visit statrow.com to see some of the best high school hoop highlights. Stat Row. The crowd is very interesting.
1A private, let them play. That was the call. I'm looking at our producer, Lisa. I know she was going to take a nap because he's dribbling the air out the ball right now. But what's y'all take on that while we doing this?
Halfway gone in the fourth quarter. You already know my take. 30-second shot clock, man. It's time.
DHSA, I got $100 on the shot clock. I donated.
You know what? I don't even. It's not even the GHSA. I'm not even gonna get on them. It's the NFHS. You know, it's the National Federation of High School. And just go ahead and implement it. I know a lot of people complain about the money aspect. Listen, to play the sport, have the proper equipment, get it going. 3.5 to go. We have been dribbling now for 2 minutes. What's your take on it? This some people call it strategy. Coach Mabin tells Evan Wilkins to drop back.
I'm just saying, four corners won Dean Smith a lot of championships, and I'm going to leave it at that. It's strategy.
It has gotten very interesting, and Windsor Forest assistant coaches responding to the crowd reaction. And now Coach Mabin says come out and get a count on him. So now here comes Fields. Fields is going to drive into the lane. Stop. Offensive foul. Offensive foul call with 2:48 to go. We took 3 minutes off the clock on one possession and got an offensive foul turnover.
That's what happened.
A warning has been issued to the Windsor Forest bench. The assistant coach and a fan here courtside have been having a nice conversation across the court, and the referee had enough. Warning issued, so each bench now has been warned with 2:46 to go in a 5-point ball game.
That's interesting. Let's get back to basketball. Let's see if Mount Vernon can capitalize. Down 5, they finally got the ball back.
Well, the game is going to be shortened, so they must need a hoop. Here's Fry. Cross court in the corner. Mulrain, no, and a foul call offensive on Cam Bennett. Not what you needed if you're the Mustangs. And Coach Mabin in disbelief. So now Mount Vernon will come out and press full court. Davis inbounds to Fields. 2.5 exact. And Fields now comes back between the rings. And Wilkins now comes out on him. Now he draws the count. Fields drives, stops. There's a floater by Fields. It rolled off. No, Bennett got the rebound with 2:15 to go. They go to the floor. Bennett fights for it and now calls a time. They have one left with 2:12 to go. And Coach Mabin off the bench, very ecstatic about the hustle from Cam Bennett. 49-44. We've been stuck on that score now almost 4 minutes. This timeout brought to you by Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. Game 1 of 8 here.
What game are you looking forward to? All these games are going to be good games.
Morgan County Meadow Creek.
Yeah, especially what Meadow Creek did to Wheeler the other night.
Yeah, I'm looking very much forward to that. Newton Warner Robins will be interesting. And, of course, you have to enjoy the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, going up against Kayvon Moore. But personally, I am really looking forward to Morgan County and Meadow Creek. As I mentioned, we've talked about it on the Georgia Hoop Circle, how I feel Morgan County is an overall top 10 team in the state of Georgia. Kicks it over to Fry. Fry, a deep three. No. Rebound is going to be ripped down. Here's the outlet now to Lewis. Davis got it and gets it up ahead. Now Lewis angles right to the sideline. And
did he got the timeout just in time?
Timeout was called.
Good call by Coach Clark.
Woo. 1:53 to go, 49-44.
I think he knew Lewis was getting ready to turn that baby over.
Look down, see Coach Joe Dix. They've got that East Hall squad. He recently picked up his 300th win. We saw them earlier in the year. Took one on the chin to Stevens County, but they've kind of gotten it going now.
Yeah, I think they're a different team. He's got guys back. Rucker's back. He's got
football players came back.
Yep, football players came back. Quay Butler's back to cut it up, Quay. So should be interesting to see with this East Hall team against Billy Faulkner's Mays Raiders.
So 1:53 to go. Still a 5-point game. Score has not changed in about 4 minutes almost. So that's how you feel, though. You okay with no shot clock? You gonna say Dean Smith? That's your argument?
I'm just saying. I mean,
because you better be careful what you say, because I'm gonna look over to Lisa, and we're gonna go back to the TOC and your thoughts on the shot clock. We can pull the footage and the audio now. So be careful. We do have a new audience, but
you need it. I think you need a shot clock, but also too, I think it's somewhat part of some team's strategy. I mean, so it's really hard. It's hard to call like it is. It could be something really good to speed up the game and to make the games a little bit better, but also.
So then, in that case, we're gonna take the play clock out of football. Then
you need a play clock.
Oh, so why? And you don't need a shot clock?
You need a shot clock with some. What we say? 25 seconds.
I'm with 30. 30 seconds. I mean, if you cannot execute an offense in 30 seconds, why are you out here playing?
30 seconds, so that's two possessions. That's 2 possessions a minute.
Exactly. And people act like you can't work the clock or slow down the game with a shot clock. You still can work it. You're just still forced to shoot the basketball. You can't just come out and dribble. There is no reward for good defense unless they force a turnover, get a 5 count. Bennett puts it back up and in and scores. Cam Bennett. Bennett with his second field goal. He's been quiet in the scoring column, but has been loud on the glass.
It's an ebb and flow of it all, though, to be honest.
Okay, all right.
You know, like I said, you look at a team like Windsor Forest, what they were trying to do, dribble the ball out, dribble a little air, take a little time out. Should they be punished because that's part of their strategy when they get up? That's what they're going to do.
Because even with the 5 count, all it has to do is be broken. So you can just keep breaking the 5 count. There is no reward for good defense unless you foul, get a steal. But your point is to try and cause a turnover, but at some point you must shoot because then there's the rebounding aspect of it.
You know what? To be honest with you, I'd take the shot clock, but I'd eliminate 3 seconds in the paint. I would rather have, in
high school?
All over.
Now this is interesting. 51 to 46. You would take the shot clock but eliminate 3 seconds in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, 3 seconds, because it's such a weird call to make. I mean, if, you know, you're playing with your feet, you got to step in and out, in and out, in and out. Look, big guys, let them, if they want to camp down there in that paint, let them camp. I love big guys.
I'm with you.
I've coached a ton of big guys in my day.
You know what?
I can tell you.
If you took away the 3 second now, you would be bringing the big man back into basketball.
No doubt about it.
I would agree with that now. A minute to go, fourth quarter. Fields kicks it across. And now foul given by Fry.
And to expand on that, there's no offense to your Kevin Durant's, your Dirk Nowitzki's, your Greek freaks. But, man, Shaq is like one of my favorite players ever.
You missed the center.
I miss big fellas.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss it as well because if you're a point guard and you got a big man, just dump that thing down and then you go score. Now, I like the shooters, but you know, the easiest field goal to make is the one that's closest to the basket.
No doubt about it.
Free throw, good. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Shamar Norman. Norman now with 3 points in the contest. Norman, a freshman coming in, averaging just under 11 points per game. Free throw is good. He made them both. So it's been a below average scoring night. 53-46, 7-point game. Quickly into Keaton. Keaton battles, lost, pass tipped, and a steal by Norman. Norman in the backcourt. Now he's got to get it across. Long pass up ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell takes it, and they give the foul. So now free throws will be the prerequisite. And then I think going back to the shot clock thing, like me personally, and I'm not a coach, that's why I'm over here with the headset. You are a coach. I'm going to go reach down on my bench and get 2 players to come in. Every time you want to hold the ball, I'm just going to foul you.
You're just going to foul.
I'm going to foul you. I mean, that's really how I'm going to do. I'm going to foul you. If you're going to hold the ball, then I'm going to make you make free throws.
I mean.
That's that's the counteractive strategy.
That's shot clock in, 3 seconds out. That's it. I'm good with that.
Front end of the 1-and-1, no good from Mitchell. He only had 6 points in the day. We come up on 30 seconds. Douglas couldn't catch the pass on a turnover right to Coach Maven. Coach Tarek Maven upset about that. So they're going to just moments away from having a 3-game winning streak snap.
And they were there the whole game.
Yes, they played a very good ball game.
They just couldn't finish it off, though.
Up ahead, Mitchell, cross-court pass. Foul given by Bennett. Coach Maven, accurate with his numbers. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. He didn't need to chart the film for that.
Nah, he didn't.
Benny Mitchell going back to the free throw line. Mitchell 2 of 4 on the day. The lefty sticks it up. Hill of the rim, no good. He gets 2 this time as they're in the double bonus with 25 and 4/10 seconds to go. Free throw, skips off, no good. Rebound to Bennett. Bennett kicks it up ahead quickly. Here's Mulrain. Mulrain a deep 3. It'll be short, no. Hustle save Keaton. He was out of bounds. And
I think that's going to do it.
Go back to Windsor Forest. And checking in now, Will Mitchell.
Windsor Forest looks like they're going to hang on to get this win. Really impressed by a couple of guys I saw with Windsor Forest. Davis, Mitchell, Fields. On the Mount Vernon side, like I said, got to be able to finish them off with you in the arm's reach. I thought Fry played well. I thought Keaton played well for those guys.
Cam Bennett has fouled out of the contest. Windsor Forest will not hit their average of 73 points per game, but defensively they will hold Mount Vernon well below the 63 points per game that they give up defensively as Zim Fields makes his first free throw. He is 3 of 3 today on the line, and Zim Fields has had an outstanding ball game. I really like the way he has played. You mentioned it. Free throw good. He obviously turned it on and really was impactful along with Jawan Davis, who has 11. Final 10 seconds. Fry steps up into a deep, long 3. It is no good. Keaton tipped it in and scored. Todd Keaton, 55-48. And there's the pass now to Page. And the clock will run out. And Windsor Forest comes from Savannah, the 3A school, and wins their 12th game of the year. They are now 12-6 with a 48 victory over Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon's 3-game winning streak is snapped. They fall down to 11-5. And some quick numbers for you. Zim Fields finishes with 24 points in the contest. Benny Mitchell had 6. Talked about Jawan Davis. He finishes with 11. Shamar Morgan, he finishes with 4. Norman. Eugene Smalls hit a big 3. Lamont Page finishes with 4. Curse finishes with 1. And Don Lewis finishes with 2. On the flip side for Mount Vernon, 14 points for Marquez Fry. 4 points for Cam Bennett, 6 points for Evan Wilkins, 6 points for Morgan Mulrain. A big night for Taj Keaton. Keaton finishes with 9, 15. He is the high with 18 points as Mount Vernon falls. So, game 1 of the Dream Challenge here on the SUV TV. In the book, Windsor Forest with a 55-48 victory. Coming up next, it will be Eagles Landing Christian Academy taking on East Hall on SUV TV. Barry Browner will have that for you. I'll be headed up to the BCB Classic for Grayson and Langston Hughes. We've got the BCB Classic, the Dream Challenge, and flying to the hoop right here on your home for high school basketball and grassroots basketball, the SUVTV.com.